What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses $600 million according to CoinGecko. And MEXC ranks Cardano as the fourth most traded asset during their zero trading fee campaign. Lace Wallet is now live on Firefox. This is fantastic, and we're also going to see, guys, the mobile release sometime in June, July. So really looking forward to that update as well. Major Cardano Bridge Wanchain now supports UniSat, an open source Bitcoin wallet for managing BTC, Ordinals, and BRC20 tokens with over 500,000 weekly users. So this will help a lot to bring more value from external networks to Cardano, given that Wanchain has so many cross-chain integrations. Over 40,000 native tokens were minted on Cardano in April, according to Input Output, bringing the total to over 10.77 million. Delegated Cardano wallets increased by 2,000 in April, according to Input Output, bringing the total to over 1.33 million wallets. Input Output says core technology teams released Cardano node version 10.3.1. I think we covered this already, but just to recap, which primarily focuses on performance improvements, increasing execution speed, reducing memory usage, and providing faster synchronization times, which is fantastic. Speaking of performance, Charles Hoskinson says Starstream has the potential to become a core component of Cardano's future. Starstream, of course, is a new UTXO-based virtual machine with simpler, faster, and cheaper development, easier audits, maximum performance, eliminating overhead, plus zero knowledge for scalability and privacy. So I think we've covered this weeks ago. I think Starstream has immense potential. BitcoinOS Co-Founder Edan Yago says Boss token will be an unchained token, backwards compatible as a Cardano native token on Cardano, which can live between Bitcoin and other UTXO chains, compatible with Bitcoin and all Cardano dApps. So it looks like they're broadening the horizon for compatibility with this CNT integration. And so, full disclosure, I don't have any Boss token. I'm not affiliated with BitcoinOS. I'll always let you guys know if I'm partnered with any project. But this looks good because amidst maybe the lack of excitement or news, if you will, it looks like BitcoinOS is doing a great stride to really revitalize the Bitcoin goodness, the VM goodness, and we're also going to watch closely what Fairgate does and all the amazing Cardano dApps, from Fluid tokens to Tokyo to Begin Wallet to Sundial and many more. But this move to do like CNT, I think, is good. Cardano's MiCA-compliant and fiat-backed stablecoin USDM surpasses $11 million in reserves. So brick by brick, we're getting there. And we're going to see in a moment why fiat-backed is so critical. Compliance is so important. Senator Cynthia Lummis says we need to get the Genius Act across the finish line. That's, of course, for the regulatory framework for payment stablecoins. She says it protects consumers, requiring all stablecoins to be backed one-to-one, giving consumers strong rights in bankruptcy, and establishing strict marketing standards. And so projects like USDM satisfy these requirements. And so I'm very excited for USDM, but also the potential of RLUSD on Cardano. I think that would be huge. I still think that's possible. Well, what's going on elsewhere? Today, Jerome Powell made his announcement. We're going to look into that. But Treasury Secretary Bessent says digital assets are an important source of innovation that will drive US dollar usage up. So we hear that time and time again, that crypto blockchain will increase the US dollar dominance. And we know this is a fact, right? Other countries doing their digital whatever currency, the US dollar will be able to get into jurisdictions that it otherwise couldn't have with blockchain. It's going to just open the floodgates. Massive benefit. Plus, stablecoin legislation, in my eyes, is also going to give the green light to companies, enterprise, to then integrate, however shape or form, the Magnificent Seven, Nvidia, Meta, all these companies are going to start integrating to reduce costs as well. He goes on to say, we believe the United States should be the premier destination for digital assets. And of course, Jerome Powell today, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, the interest rate cuts, they're not here yet. I don't think they're going to come very soon, but probably sometime in Q4. So as a recap, it remains at 4.25 to 4.5%, but he did say that jobs are looking good, inflation is going down. He said it has come down a great deal. And the key metric for me is employment. People are employed, employment is looking good. And so for now, things are going sideways like this, but I do think in due time, the interest rates will be cut and they will follow suit with what we saw recently with Europe and what we've seen also in Canada and elsewhere. But again, we'll just have to watch. In the words of Charles, the Fed is the original pumper. So they're great at giving a word salad when you ask them a direct question. They're always playing both sides and they have to be very careful with what they say. But I think inevitably we're going to get different types of quantitative easing. President Trump says our economy is doing well, but it's going to boom in a way we've never seen before. This is a huge announcement. Coinbase becomes exclusive crypto partner for Riot Games with League of Legends and Valorant esports events, bringing blockchain rewards to enhance fan experiences. So we're seeing a lot more of these partnerships. We don't know at what level of integration this is, but this is massive nonetheless. I mean, the player base for League is huge. Finally, before we look at price, have a lot of respect for Dan. Make sure you guys are following Dan. Everything's linked below. He says it's not that there is a lot left of the Cardano bull market. It's that the Cardano bull market hasn't even started. So the bull market for ADA hasn't started. I think altcoin season hasn't even started. Do we have outliers like with Solana's performance and XRP? Sure. But time and time again, when we look at the metrics, I don't think even this bull run has really began. So guys, ADA 6.7, we bounced back up from those like 6.4, 6.5 levels. We're doing pretty good. And Bitcoin dominance over 65.35%. ADA 6.72, Bitcoin 97.1. Bitcoin's looking fantastic. Hopefully you guys have some Bitcoin in your portfolio. I'm holding BTC, ADA, XRP. Russell 2000 index down a little bit. I would like to see Russell 2000 index get higher, go back to those levels before tariff announcements. But this is why I agree with Dan that the Cardano bull market hasn't even started, because Bitcoin dominance is super high. Searches are low. We don't have the QE. We don't have the Stablecoin Act and the Digital Asset Structure Bill. We don't have all this stuff. It's all pending. We have 72 plus ETFs pending. So there's so many bullish catalysts. I think the stablecoin bill will be huge. Today I counted $244 billion plus in just stablecoins, according to CoinGecko. So guys, I think we're going to see that floodgates, that avalanche open up, just rip in. And I don't think retail is ready for it. I think they're just sidelined. And for them, Bitcoin going above 100K is the legitimizing factor. So we're going to continue to watch, guys. I think really there's not a whole lot going on, but I want to give a shout out definitely to USDM for continuing to grow. I really like the ticker. I really like that we have these compliant projects, and we'll give them the extra shout out. So guys, let me know what you're most excited about. I know price is low, but we always got to look at the upside potential. And this right now is feeling a lot like what we saw in this time. In this time, people were like Luke Belmore. I kid you not. Luke Belmore, love that guy. Luke Belmore was like, oh, imagine buying ADA. And days later, we did 300%. So right now, it's as if we're consolidating in a range in that kind of local low from 50 cents in the 60s. And I think that a breakout is imminent. ADA's looking good. I know some people like to fixate on ADA's performance or lack thereof, but you see that across all projects. Ultimately, ADA right now is number 9, and other projects are experiencing losses much significantly higher in the double digits. So whether it's Fart Coin, Aptos, whether it's the president's meme coin, there are losses all across. And when in doubt, zoom out. So guys, I'm confident that we're going to do really good. I think that altcoin season isn't here yet, but I think we are, in the words of Dan, getting primed. So guys, let me know what you think. Is altcoin season around the corner? Will we see easing in the form of interest rate cuts perhaps in fall? Because things are timing up to look like it's going to be end of summer, fall, where we see that crazy bull run altcoin season, if you will. So guys, stay positive, smash that subscribe, smash that like. I'll see you in the next Angu Crypto Show.